Dari, hello, it's the middle of July 2020 and today I'm going to talk to you about the Neos Smartcam. So we do have a lot of smart cams in our home in England and we use them as security cameras to monitor the property when we're away, either for long periods of time or just away whilst we're at work. So I'd like to tell you why I would recommend the Neos rather than any other brand of camera as my go-to smart camera. Now the first thing to notice is that the Neos camera is remarkably similar to another brand of camera, and in fact in the US and many of the markets it's known as the WYZE, W-Y-Z-E camera. It's this camera, the Neos N-E-O-S camera, is physically identical, and so one has to imagine it's manufactured in the same factory, but in the UK you should be looking for the Neos smart camera. It's a staggeringly low-priced £30 camera, which you can buy directly from Neos or from Amazon. It's got a full HD colour colour recording capability, and night sight as well. So in the night you're going to get a black and white image, and during the daylight you'll get full colour at HD, switchable down to SD should you wish to. The key factor for this camera is basically its price, in that in many respects it's no worse than cameras up to 10 times its price, but it's just £30. So I've mentioned the fact that it's a full HD camera. What you get when you bought the camera is you get free motion detection and a 12-second motion cloud storage of up to, I believe it's 1 hour per day, up to 14 days. So it's on a loop. So after 14 days, it'll get wiped. I believe it's 12-second video segments it records, up to an hour per day. Best check the website for that, but I think that's accurate. Not only does it record audio and video, you can actually talk back through to the camera remotely. So you install a smartphone app on your phone. From that smartphone app you can monitor what the camera sees. You can see what's been stored up into the cloud and play back any of those cloud clips. And then suppose you've got a pet at home or something, you want to communicate with the pet, you can talk to the camera and the little speaker will broadcast what you're saying, although you're probably going to need to have headphones on, otherwise you'll get feedback. So do note that the app's not very sophisticated in that regard. But in all other respects, it's a fine smart cam and software combination. It does absolutely everything that I really want from a smart cam. It's got 110-degree angular vision, so although it's not a motorized smart cam, it is a static camera, but the field of vision is wide enough just to set it up. It's got a rather ingenious base. So if you look here, there's a base that goes down and up, and you can rotate it around as well, and you get a magnet which attaches to the which you can stick to something, and then this is a metal base, so you can attach the magnetic base to the sticky metal ring that they give you. As you look around the back, you've got a full-sized USB connector, which I don't know what you can use for, because I've never found out. A status light, the micro USB socket, and you've got a microSD card slot here. So the idea is actually that you can have the videos, I believe, saved to the microSD card as well as the cloud. And documentation is shockingly bad. I've never really found out whether, if you've got the microSD card in, as I've got on all of these devices, I think it's a maximum of 32 gigabytes, that you can not have the cloud storage enabled. But basically I always have a microSD card in here. That's the setup button. And don't forget, this camera, like many other cameras, is 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi only. So basically all you're going to do is you're going to plug this camera into your USB connection. You're going to press this button to start the configuration process, and away you go basically. I thoroughly recommend the camera. For £30 you can't really go wrong. bearing in mind this replaced, for example, a brand of camera whose I shan't name, but the £250 camera that it replaced, it's not really any significantly worse than the camera that it replaced. So there it is, the Neos Smartcam. You can get it directly from Neos or from Amazon. Please go and buy one. They are absolutely excellent. Thanks for watching, Darren.